You don't want to find yourself in a place where you're working on one thing the whole year and you actually have come to a point where it's second nature and you don't necessarily need to worry about that anymore, but you need to start worrying about something else that you started and you started slacking on. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mbali Tikhatebe and I am your host for Power Circle Conversations. And today I just wanted to be speaking on New Year's resolutions and goal setting and vision boards, basically, because it's the season for all of that right now. And I did my vision board workshop at the end of last year and created my vision board in December. So, last year is like yesterday. Okay. In December, and did that all then. But it's like, I know a lot of people are working on that between November, December, and January on their goals for the coming year. Okay. And I just wanted to add that the stuff that you put on your vision board, not always does everything over there happen. Okay, so I need you to understand that you need to give yourself grace for not everything on your list actually happening in 1 year. Okay, because the time to actually renew ourselves doesn't have to be in the exact one period. At any point in time, if you feel like you need to do something for your life and do something different to improve yourself that day, that moment, is the perfect time for you to start working on that. Okay, so firstly, give yourself grace for things not all happening at once at the time that you wanted it to happen. Secondly, we had goals for like 2020 because 2020 is a new decade and all of that, and 2020 showed us like a whole different time. It started off kind of good and then went off really bad, and right now we are still recovering from all of that happened back then, and that's another piece of grace that we need to be giving ourselves. Now when it comes to your vision board, I wanted to just give out a reminder that the vision board is more of the big picture of everything that you are thinking, and things that come to you, things that you feel you need to do, you need to add onto your list, you need to improve on, and all of that, right? But it's more of the bigger picture. But what you need even more than a vision board is to create smaller ways of being able to achieve the stuff that is on your vision board. So just relying on your vision board alone is not going to be enough. It's not going to be so helpful. It's not going to be it's so easy to achieve because that's the big stuff. Okay, so maybe you want to work on your body, or maybe you want to start a different career path or whatever. The big picture, that's there, and that's great to have a plan on. But what you really need more than that is to have a breakdown of how you're going to achieve that big picture, which I find really important to have the big picture so you know what are you exactly working towards. So having smaller goals, going towards not being sure what exactly you're working towards, might also not be helpful. But also just having a big picture and not having a breakdown of how you're going to get to that is also not going to be helpful. So this video is actually just a reminder to work on the big picture by breaking things down. So I have things like an app on my phone that is called Todoist. I'll put like, I don't know, logo thing or link in the bio, or like I'll put along something so that you understand exactly what I'm talking about. But it's called Todoist, and it's a to-do list, daily to-do list basically. It also sends you email reminders or notifications on your phone every time you forget to do something. So every time you do something, go back to the app and actually check it off. And if you forget to be doing, or to open up the app or whatever, it will send you a reminder to say that, hey, there's this and that you said you were going to be doing. So a to-do list on a daily basis is really helpful. A plan on Sundays for the week that you're going into is going to be really helpful. A plan at the end of the month for the coming month is also going to be really helpful. And then taking a look at your vision board every 3 months is really important so that you know what you have been improving on and what are the things that you really need to start working on from then onwards going forward. And with this, I then create mood boards, which I use the Canva app to be creating mood boards on. But whatever way that you decide is going to work for you, is actually going to be really helpful. If I'm doing my mood boards, I'll add like a scripture or like, you know, a color that is a theme for that moment and whatever for that 3 months. And that will help me make it a wallpaper, make it wallpaper on my phone. That will really help me to remember exactly what am I working around in the next coming 3 months, which is going to be helpful towards the bigger vision. And also, you don't want to find yourself in a place where you're working on one thing the whole year and you actually have come to a point where it's second nature and you don't necessarily need to worry about that anymore, but you need to start worrying about something else that you started and you started slacking on as well. So have a vision board. Point number 2, have breakdowns of how you're going to be achieving the bigger picture on your vision board so that you don't overwhelm yourself with that. So it's a great time to be doing that right now because a lot of people are doing it. So it's, you know, it's nice when we're all in the energy of just about the same thing, because yeah, it doesn't feel like you're falling behind on anything. But any time for you to want to start making a change in your life is a very good time for you to start at any point. Okay, you can start at that moment, but having the vision board that you could have created between November, December, and January, now also make sure that after that vision board, you're also working on the smaller goals that are going to help you achieve that big vision. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself at the end of the year feeling overwhelmed because you achieved basically nothing on your vision board. And all of the stuff that you have in your mind and your heart are very much achievable. They are not there by mistake, they are there by intention, by God's design. And they are achievable because of the fact that you have the intention, which means the provision for you to actually be able to put that into life is going to be there for you. You just need to come back with the breakdown of what you're going to do in order to help you stay consistent at that, in order to also help you have like a guideline of how you're going to be achieving the bigger goal. Yes, that's all that I had for you for today. Yeah, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, do share this video. Somebody might need to hear that and might need to just have an understanding of what exactly they need to do after having the vision board in order not to find yourself disappointed in yourself. Yes, I'll see you in my next video.